Check out my sweet Gundam. This was my first ever Gundam, the entry grade RX-78-2. Grandpa, granddad. I started from the bottom. I started from the floor. Even though I've had, prior to this, plenty of experience building models, including ones that actually work and have to be durable and well engineered for radio-controlled racing, fabricating parts from scratch out of blocks of acetal and aluminum and sheets of carbon fiber and such. I didn't want to push myself. Getting into a side hobby with my main hobby being Lego that I do full time, I wanted to just take it easy. I wanted to experience the whole hobby of Gundam from the start, from the beginning. And of course, this is the lowest, pretty much the lowest you can get in terms of complexity, the easiest to make. Arguably, maybe some of the SDs are a little bit easier, but it's hard for me not to recommend an entry grade, any of the entry grades, to somebody who wants to try Gundam for the very first time, wants to try plastic model building, especially with snap kits, since they are so available these days. Back in my day, when I was a kid, snap kits weren't as available, and the snap kits that were available, you couldn't just snap together. You needed to do some extra work with them still, or they would come out looking pretty shabby, pretty shaky. But this is a solid kit. It's very worthy. It's got plenty of articulation. It's got that anime style look. It's not a full reinterpretation of Grandpa, Granddad, the OG, the original Gundam. And it's cool. You can, of course, up detail it to your heart's content. Anybody who has the experience can do that and the interest. And the best thing about it is, the worst thing that can happen if somebody tries an entry grade Gundam, any of them, I'm talking about this one in particular, is that they won't like it and they will have lost like $9 US, maybe 10. If they get the full weapon version, maybe $13 or something like that. And they have a model that they can have on their shelf somewhere, and they can say, yeah, I tried that there, and play around with it a little bit every once in a while, hand it off to somebody else. It's really just a very low barrier to entry, very, very little to lose. You can build it in, if you're being really, really slow and casual and careful, 2 hours, no tools, no paint required, no glue. The parts just push right off the runners, the sprues, the plastic trees. Too many people who are too experienced in the hobby recommend that newcomers get a good set of hobby cutters, even if you're doing an EG, because you'll get less stress marks and the nub marks but don't recommend that. Don't do that. Just if somebody's trying something new, just get an EG, an entry grade, any of them. And this is a perfectly good one to start with. It's what I started with, and I'm happy that I did. It's taken me quite far because, this was that first hit, and I've been taken in real good since then. And this is still a good kit. Not bad, not too shabby at all.